Well, I have to believe it. It says I'm alive. So I'll believe it. I'm alive. I'm alive. And it's nice to be alive. Oh, I'm having so much fun in life. I'm very fortunate and grateful to be alive. Well, maybe the other is better. I don't know yet. I haven't heard good established, uh, credible, you know, notices or emails from the other side. So I'll stick with this as long as I have. But everybody goes there, so what the hell? We got to prepare anyway. Listen, what I want to prepare for is that evictions are going up, man, all over the country. Because the landlords want to get bigger rent. Okay, so they're going to get evictions, and also to force you to be evicted. And don't forget, these landlords, you can't trust that they know the law, or they're using the law against you when you could use the law for you and against them. And that's what you have to do. So if you're thinking that you'll ever get an eviction notice, you don't wait to get the notice. No, right now, today, after you watch this, or even now, screw it, don't listen to the rest of me. Go make this call or go to this website called Just, J-U-S-T, Shelter, SHELTER.org. JustShelter.org. Go there and look for regional help, okay? A regional help at justshelter.org. Okay, you want to go there and look at your state and start calling. Call at least 3 or 4 free lawyers in your state that will give you advice on eviction, because you have, all the states are different. So that's why you have to call a lawyer in your state. And these lawyers I'm giving you, all you don't have to pay. They're all volunteered to help you do that. So make sure you do that. Just, J-U-S-T, Shelter, S-H-E-L-T-E-R. If somebody has a minute, why don't you write it in the chat so people have it? I only have 2 hands and they're all full now. And I don't know how to work this in chat and do all this at the same time. So please write in there, just, JUST, SHELTER.org. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Willett. That'll help. Okay, so that's important that you know that. And also what's important about that is that there's still a lot of grant money left. Some grant money is gone for rent. Some grant money is starting for rent. So that's why you have to check where you live, okay? And you want to find out what grant money programs are for rent. I mean, I go to my website, or if you go to findhelp.org or 211.org, I like Find Help better, but findhelp.org and put in rent, I get like 80 websites, man, of people who help you with rent. Even if they may not have money, you call them anyway. That's the only way you find stuff, is by calling people and seeing what's out there. They'll tell you more than I can ever tell you about what's locally, because they're local. Man, I'm a yokel local, or yokel. Well, you know, it's trying to make a pun in there somewhere. I couldn't quite make it. So, but that's important. Just Shelter, not just, yeah, that's for legal help. But if you want help to pay the rent or any other kind of problems, you go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. Good. Thanks, Gil. And get people to go there and find out. But that's the only way you're going to help. And when you see those, most people won't call. And that's a pity. That hurts me so much, because you have to call people to find out what the world is, what reality is. Listen, I don't know if you go to, I put up my 3 favorite website collections. Website collections for a grant website collection. One is called a mini grants report. The other is called a meta grants report. And the other one is called a monster grant report. So actually in the monster grant report, you take a look at that. Somebody just wrote they wanted to get, need help with a car. Okay, I have an item there. I forget what number it is, like in the middle of the list somewhere. There's only about a dozen. So you can see it easily. For automobiles, buying a car, fixing up a car. We also have a grant. You could apply to our grant for car and car repair. Okay, and that's only $500, so it doesn't get you far in buying a car, but it may be helpful with down payment. But I have a bigger report that shows you other nonprofits that help a lot more with down payment money, or even give free cars. What they do is get cars for free and fix them up and give them to people who really need them. Okay, and all that is located in that report, on the car report of in the Monster Car Report. And that's my newest report or collection of grants is that. And what I do there in the Monster one, I take you hand by hand, step by step, through the process of what you do. Because there's a lot of times that it's not going to be easy to get the money. It's out there, but it may not be easy, and you may not be used to doing this. So I have another report there that says, what do you do if it's not easy to get a grant? That's the one you really have to look at, okay? Because that's, oh, thank you, Tammy. There she is, man. A friend indeed is a friend in need. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Well, you know what I mean. Tammy's there. They're all right there. The mega grant, the mini grant, and then a monster grant, okay? And there was the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. If you're old enough, you're probably not. Anyway, it's an old time, catchy little funny tune, a rock and roll tune. But also, don't forget, we have applying to our websites for grants. We have one coming up on the 20th for the grant, for the automobile grant, $500. And we got $7,000 we're giving out. And we also give out 25 laptops, and that's due on the 30th. And anybody who got a grant for the car or for the laptop or the other one, please start a post that you got it, what it meant to you, even if it's lousy. We want to know. It's, you know, I don't edit anything unless you're going to be really offensive of some sort. But you call me an asshole if you want. That's fine. A lot of people have, so don't worry if you hate me. A lot of people do. And, you know, you can't control what people's thoughts are. But please send us a note so other people know that this is not a scam, and really trying to give out this money and really trying to help people. That's what I'm here for. I have maybe 10 years left or more, maybe 15. I get a little bit of lucky. And I could keep doing this for 15 years and see what it is. You're doing it now. Hey, I got my laptop. Thank you so much. Oh, Ralph, start a discussion. Start a post, okay? So people can see it, because they won't see this video, because that's only the people watching the video. See, so many more people will see it if you write a separate post. You know, anywhere, as long as you're starting a new post, that people will see it. But on this, but thank you so much. And even if you don't, thank you for saying it here, at least. You have to do what you think is right. I don't want people to feel I want to force people to have to help me or something. No, that's what brands are they? What brand? I got a laptop. Oh, it depends. You know, they're a major brand. I mean, you're not. I mean, they're Chromebooks. This is what we send out is Chromebooks. You're not going to get a you know, a high-end Apple book. No, these are Chromebooks for people to get online, people to send email, people to apply to programs, stuff like that. Because they're stuck with is a phone, and that's a little hard to do. A lot of members do, and a lot of members get a lot of money doing it that way. But you know, you don't have to, because we want you. Because if you're doing this for the first time, I love my Chromebook. Oh, thank you, Wallet. See, how people like it. So I don't know if you already did it. Will it? So to put a nice little note for us so other people see it, not just the 30 people here. And that's the same with the other thing too. And don't forget, you have to check. You have to wait for us. It's usually about 2 weeks before we list the members, the winners. It takes us that long. I'm sorry to do this. Our main job is to help you find government money. It's not to process grant requests. So that's why we're not too good at that yet. But we do it, and we get it out. It just takes a little more time for us. I love mine too. Oh, Tammy, thank you. And so it's important that you leave us a little flexibility. And also with answering your question. We're trying to get to answer your question more. Now, if you're on Let's Go Help 2, I want you to try to use the question box. You know, whatever it is, there's a tab on the left-hand side called question, question corner. Try to put it there. People are putting them all over, because anywhere you put a, a chat, people are putting their questions. And it's better to put it there so we have one place and we can follow up on those questions. That's what I do. I still answer those on Facebook. So it may take a day or two at least to do it. And probably on Let's Go Help 2, it's going to take longer because we're not set up to do it yet. But on Facebook, if you do it, I am answering those myself. And you get that answered in a day or two. So don't worry about it ever not getting answered. Because I got here on Let's Go Help 2. We're not as organized yet, but we're getting there. Okay, we're getting there by golly. Now here's another. I have been a Let's Go member for 5 months and received nothing. And someone assisting. Yes, Christina, look at Tammy just put 3 links here, okay? And look at the one called Monster Grant Report. Monster, oh, she just did it again. Okay, there's Meta, there's Monster, and there's Mini. The Mini. Okay, look at Monster Report. What do you want to do? To get money, you have to tell us what you want to do. And then we tell you these are the possible sources to get the money. Then you have to go out, contact these sources, see if they're for you, and then find out other places that are for you, okay? So start with the Monster Report. Click that down now. And if I have it all set up. If you're trying to get money for your bills and your debt, I have an item there. I think it's number 6. Click on that, number 6. And the first thing on that listing there is to make an appointment with a financial counselor, a free financial counselor. The government gives grants for financial counselors to help you out of debt and your bills for free. So you do that first. And then what you do is follow the other videos in there, step by step, because then it shows you step by step who to contact to get not only solve your debt problems, but to find money to solve your living expensive problem. So money, it shows you there the step by step how to get money to pay your rent, how to get money to pay your mortgage, how to get money to pay your taxes, how to get money all the way down the list, to do this. So that's the second part of that. And then later on in that listing, there's a report that says how to double your salary, because most of the time you're in debt and everything, you're not making enough money, okay? So that's a service there. 3 or 4 items that you contact to find out how to double your salary by getting a better job or skills, short-term skill training to get a better job. You have to have skills to get a better job. And the government is giving lots of free training and even times of pay for you while you're training to get a better job. So that's really what's important for the long term. The other thing I have there is how to make money out of the gig economy while you're waiting for all these other things to happen. And that you could start making money in the morning. And all those links and things are there. But it takes effort on your part. I looked in the Career One training and they're enrolling me for IT school. Wow, Frank, see? That's terrific. Right. Can you do a separate posting on that so we could set that out for people to know about that, please, Frank? Yes, either on Facebook or here. I want to make sure I see it because that's where it is terrific. Frank, would you be interested in an interview? Because if I talk to you and you see how you're just a normal person who did it, and we could show other people that, hey, yeah, more normal persons can do this. So maybe we could do a little video interview, like a Skype interview. Not a Skype. What do you call that? Zoom. Just a few minutes. So people know that real people do this. People like Frank, you know, if Frank can do it, you could do it. That's why I always thought, man, if I could start a business, anybody could start a business. I flunked English in college and everything. Sure, that's fine. Unemployment, I'm looking for work. Lots of time. So, good, okay. Uh, I assume the IT thing was free, right, Frank? Good. Yeah, because people are so afraid of everything, afraid of hidden uh, prices and all that kind of stuff. That's why to me, just stay away from Google. You know, that will save you a lot of headache and a lot of getting ripped off. Unemployed technology costs. They did $8,000 covered. Wow. Oh, please, Frank. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. Or Tammy, can you keep an eye on Frank and try to get him so we could interview him? Because that would be great. Yeah. And Tammy, if you want to do an interview, we could do that too. But I think if we get more people on the show, more people that are members that are doing this stuff, that will help more than anything. We'll just do a little video interview. I have taken many companies from startup to billion-dollar company, Fortune 500 companies, and now I have no money, so I need help. Christina, oh, okay. Look at, I think it's number 2 on the Monster Grant Report, Christina. Look at number 2, okay? And that shows you step by step. And what it is, it's, you know how hard it is to start a business. You help so many people. It's complicated or whatever. And so getting money and help to do that is complicated too. But what you did for people in helping them do it, the government pays consultants for free to find government programs for people who want to start a business. So you look at item number, I'm pretty sure it's 2. There's only about a dozen. So the one that's on business, and you download that, and you'll see who to contact, the database, to find all the organizations around the country that are really free business mentors. They do this for free to help you with government programs or legal help or anything to start any kind of business, to help think through your business so you could better match like what you want to do to what maybe is there to help you do it, what financing is available, because the government comes out with new finances every day. Right now, man, there's so much free money for starting a business. It's incredible. And so that's why it's better to talk to somebody who has to cover this every day instead of thinking you know it or whatever because you've been in the business, that they're solving problems every day. I also have a community list to help with utilities. Great, Deborah. Can you put that up somewhere that we could do that? Okay, that we could share it with everybody? Can you do an item on, Tammy, help me. Where should she put it? Just in the front page of this thing. But not in the video because very few people see these videos. And because we want to share that list. Tammy, grab that lady with that list so we don't lose her and we get that list, okay? Can you do that? And that's important because that way we share that list with everybody. Then people could grab that list if that's all they need and don't have to pay us anymore, right? We want to work ourselves out of a business, okay? We want to teach everybody in the world how to do this, and that's it. We should not be doing this. The government should. So if we teach one-on-one people how to do this, then you won't need me, you won't need the government because you'll know how to get all this stuff yourself. And that's the important thing. And that's the only reason I'm here. I certainly don't need more clothes or anything else. Maybe just more love. And that's what I want to work on until I die, because that's the one muscle you could keep growing until you die. You know that, Tammy, right? You can't run as fast. You can't, think as fast. You can't, see as much or whatever as you get older. But you could love harder, right? So that's why your muscle, your heart muscle, is the one thing that you could just love the hell out of, right? Tammy, so we got, to find that person who has the list that we could share with everybody, okay? That would be wonderful. Yeah, that would be wonderful if you could find the reports on Let's Go to. Uh, right. So, be able to find them again, Tammy? So, hi, Matthew. When will the computers be sent out for April 30th? They're probably doing them now. I see them going out now. I haven't received anything, any email tracking number. No, you won't get a tracking number. Uh, just as email. Uh, yeah, I mean, I would give another few days at least uh, because we have a bureaucracy and it has to take. So this is only the 13th, so we get another day or two. So if you don't hear in a day or two, uh, send Magic Mary an email. That's at letsgohelp@gmail.com. Letsgohelp@gmail.com, and let her know, particularly if you send it a week or two ago. But also give us about a week or two after you send it to help. Okay. Yeah, Tammy's right there, right there. Ow, right there. Yeah. Everybody, download those 3 reports that Tammy did because they're the reports I use to answer questions. I want you to know everything. I don't want you to believe there's a secret to anything and that I'm required uh, for anything to ensure your success. No, you have to be educated about the stuff that is here and rely on yourself for your success. My name was spelled wrong on the winners list, so I hope it isn't a problem. Well, if that's the problem, tell Mary, okay? Write her now. As long as your email is right, that's the important thing. Okay, disabled vet denied SHA grant, diabetic, double mastectomy, 3 spinal injuries. Okay, Sheila, if you go to uh, the Meta, META, grant report, Meta, META, grant report, Meta, META, grant report. That here it is again. Tammy's on the ball there. Okay, what you want to do is look at item number 19. 19. That's all about healthcare. Look at the first 3 items in there about getting paid for healthcare and paying for healthcare. Then there's a whole bunch of stuff there. If you're having all those ailments, look closely at all the items there. It's invaluable to me. At the beginning, to get things paid for, look at those first 3. There's nonprofit agencies that will even fight for you to get rid of your bill. Or if you're trying to get stuff, they'll fight for you for that. You've got to call in, the Army, and that's what they are. These are nonprofit organizations that think that this is important to do in our world, and it is. And the problem is that we're a capitalism society, and people that provide the help are trying. Their motive is to make as much goddamn money as they can. So that hurts a lot, And so that's why you got to fight that. How do we find out who won the grant for the month? Oh, it depends on what month. We have them up on the left-hand side of Let's Go Help there. You could see we have all the winners. So as soon as we know them, they're listed up there. So you can see all the grants from all the winners all the past months. Okay, Serena, everyone have a wonderful day. Are we going to do something later, Serena? I forget. I have a brain like a sieve, so I can't trust me what I think. But let Tammy know or me or something if because I'd love to interview you if you got something. And I don't know what the hell I promised, but I want to keep up on my promises even if I don't remember. And be careful because it's going to get worse. With aging, things don't get better. Like when you're a young kid, you get a scratch and it heals. And now you're no far like me. You get a scratch in about 3 years and it heals. And the same thing with the rest of your body going to pot. A little bit goes to pot. It doesn't heal and get better. And you'll be back to normal as you were 12 years old. No, it's just going to get worse. But that's fine. That's another part of life. And we all got to live it. And I'm happy because I'm happy I found something that I could help somebody. I can support myself, and it helps people. And if it didn't help you, then I would find something else to do because we're here to help other people. And if you're not helping somebody else with what you're doing, well, you're smart enough to find something that will help somebody that you could do. And then the hardest thing is then to find out how to get paid for it. Yeah, and that's it. So that's why I'm so grateful here. I'm able to get paid for this, and that's why if we get extra money, we give it back to you. That's what the grants are. They're from money that after we get paid, we give it back to our members because we'd like to do this for free, but our banks don't like that. Well, I got to chime off soon, guy. I got to go finish exercising, get back and start answering questions. Remember, go to the question corner here, and uh, then and also on Facebook. I'm answering the one on Facebook. I'm not organized enough yet to get to the ones here. There's other people, so that varies the amount of detail you get. The Menta grant report is great. Thank you, Joe. I love it. How can I apply for your grants? Look on the left-hand side of the uh, of this of Let's Go Help 2. There's a like an index. There's an index there of the grant. One of the tabs are the grants. All the grants are there, so you could apply to them all there. Okay, and you're allowed to apply to. You're allowed to win each one of them once. Okay, so you keep applying until you win, or you get tired because you don't win. You just work on getting government grants. That's what we're here for, to help you get government grants, not help you get our grant. And more importantly, you get a government grant. Okay, and that's what. So it's on the left-hand side. Look for the tabs for grants. There's applications, the 3 applications, and all the winners. The listing of winners is all over there too. So you could get that list at any time. It's all there. And if you want to leave us, if you have a question, go to Question Corner. Okay, Question Corner, and leave a Tammy, I'll email you contact information on the help mail. Okay, Tammy. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, that would be great, Frank. Let's see. And anybody else that has a story you want to share how you got money, I'd love to do an interview with you, okay? And we'll do it as a Zoom interview, and I'll interview, just 5 minutes at most. People don't want to watch long. And it will be, just what you did, how you got it, how hard or easy it was. Just be honest so people are ready, because that's it. The problem is, see, what I'm trying to do is not just say how easy this is that, hey, because you're going to stop if it's not easy. And a lot of times it won't be easy. I don't want you to stop. So that's why I want to include all the time that this may be difficult. and because I don't want you to stop. I want you to keep going and make sure that you get what you need to do in life, because the help is out there. If you get it, but it's not any good if it's sitting there and not being used. So let me help you get it so you can use it and help your life a little bit on the next step. Little things pile up. They're usually not big things. It's 100 little steps to do anything. So let me help you with that first step, okay? And apply, whether it's me or on government. Just apply. When in doubt, apply. You'll learn no matter what. See you guys.